Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what I did to lose the 35 pounds. Now, I may go off topics. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a fitness instructor. None of that. I'm just a mom of three. I'm also a wellness coach. And I'm just giving you advice as to what worked for me and what worked for other people. And also, I do help other people. So let's first start off with me. So back in 2019, I felt so disgusted. Like I really did. And I was just like, I had enough. I was really overweight. I was actually morbid obese. Um, morbid obese. And I felt like I needed to do something. Like I was just so done with the way that I felt. My knees were hurting me. My elbows were hurting me. The rheumatologist had me on medication for that, hydroxychloroquine, and then they also had me on steroids prior to that to help with the inflammation in my body. And then overall, after doing my research, all I did was kind of like stay away from inflammatory foods that cause inflammation. So like tomatoes is one of them. But let me tell you something. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just telling you what worked for me, and I'm not telling you to get off of your medication or anything like that. I'm just saying what has worked for me and what's continued to work for me. And I would seek the advice from your doctor if you have any questions. Now moving on to my journey. So I started this journey I didn't become a wellness coach till November. So in September, I started walking. I started just changing small little things about how I normally do things, because what was causing me the issue was that just my mindset. Like I would literally go to the store because I was just have the cravings of eating chips and sugar. So guess what I would buy? I would buy chocolate cake, I would buy honey buns, I would buy chips, and one of my favorites till this day is chips. So anyways, I decided to kind of like tweak things a little bit and started doing things a little bit different. Now, the only difference with me is that I did not like the real fatty foods. Like I would steer away from a lot of butter and mayonnaise, and I would also stay away from like, well, I would still eat pizza, but not in excess like I before. Before I was able to eat a whole pie of pizza, like the whole entire box. I would eat the whole entire thing, like nothing. And I'm talking about years ago. This is like before the kids. So me and my husband would buy two large pizzas, and we would like just pretty much eat them away. And little by little, going back to pre-kids, my lifestyle was just horrible, and I was always overweight all my life. All my life I was always overweight, not obese, but overweight. And it came to a point where, like, even on my my wedding day, I was 10 pounds heavier than what I am now. And I was 19 years old. Today I'm 39, so we're talking about 20 years of just like, this unhealthy lifestyle that I lived, and didn't realize the damage that I was doing to myself. And what the heck, I didn't care. Back then when you're young, you're just having fun, enjoying your life, enjoying your wedding, enjoying, the beginnings of your relationship, and just having fun and enjoying your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the way it is, right? So little did I know is that, and I remember my grandmother coming to the wedding, and she was like, "Oh, mamita, you look so beautiful." She would tell me in Spanish. But before that, she would also tell me that, "Oh, mamita, you're so beautiful, you need to lose the weight." And I'm like, oh my God. And she's one that she was overweight for a really long time, but she also switched her lifestyle, and she started eating what she calls pechuga, which is chicken breast, I believe, and salads and things that are more healthier for her. And she had to do that because she became diabetic, type 2 diabetes. So it's not like she always had diabetes, is that her unhealthy lifestyle with, you know, liquor and eating all these unhealthy foods is what caused her to kind of like spiral out of control. And then on top of that, she ended up getting arthritis. So it was kind of like a combination. And I highly believe that foods are like the biggest culprit. Like not food in general, but like the unhealthy stuff is causes a lot of illnesses. And again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, but eating the right way, and they will tell you that eating the right way, eating foods that are anti-inflammatory, and eating foods that are whole, rich, and healthy for you would probably decrease the damages that may impose in your body. September 29th, one day before my 38th birthday, I said, I need to do this for myself. I need to lose this weight. I'm going to make it that I lose 30 pounds for my birthday. I lost 35. And I said, you know what? My 39th birthday, I'm going to feel fabulous. I'm going to feel so amazing. And I'll post a picture of what I looked like on my 38th birthday and what I looked like on my 39th birthday. Totally different. I did maybe 3 to 4 miles a day, and I'm talking about in total, because on my lunch break I was only able to do like 1.5 miles, sometimes 2 miles, depending on how I was feeling. And then after my work schedule, I would go and walk and do all that stuff. So I didn't go to the gym. I just incorporated a healthier lifestyle. I followed the plan, and essentially what I did for breakfast, I would drink my tea with my aloe, which is delicious. And then I would say sometime within an hour, 2 hours, I was in the office back then. Now I work from home. But when I was in the office, like I would have my breakfast like an hour after I drank my tea, because I just needed my tea to kind of like wake me up and get me through the day. I usually drank my tea in the office at my desk while I was working. Some people prefer it before, and then they'll go work out. Whatever it is that you feel that's best for you and your schedule, do it. So then I drank my shake. So my shake, it was the Formula 1 and a protein drink mix, which was delicious, and it had about 200 calories and 24 grams of protein and 21 vitamins and nutrients. So then I would say 3 hours later, I would have a healthy snack, and that would probably be like carrots and peanut butter, because I absolutely love peanut butter. I would also have hummus and cucumbers. Even though it didn't have the protein that I needed, I still ate it because it filled me because of the fiber, you know. That's another thing with vegetables. It has great source of fiber, so it kind of like keeps you full longer, and it's also, I think it also helps with digestion. So that's one thing to kind of like keep in mind. So then 3 hours later, I would have my my shake. And now I'm just telling you what worked for me back then. Now my schedule is a little bit different because I work from home. But I will get to that. So then I would have my shake. If, you know, my husband didn't cook, or if I was making dinner late, or whatever the case was, and I wasn't food prepping yet. So then I would eat dinner. Whatever it is that he cooked, I ate. You know, like I didn't change anything. I still had my white rice. I still had my chicken with what we call a pollo guisado, which is like chicken stew, something like that. And then like, or I would have baked chicken with a salad on the side and some colored rice, you know, things like that. But I would proportion my meals where I knew exactly how much I was consuming, because back then I was also counting my calorie intake. So I would know that if I wanted to have a snack because you should be having 2 snacks, in 3 meals a day. So 2 snacks, 3 meals a day. And that's what kind of like keeps your metabolism going, because if you're eating every 3 hours, hey, you know what? Your body's going to be working for it. Trust me. Trust and believe it works. So I would say by dinner time, I would consume maybe like 400 to 600 calories, which is good because the plan that I was on, I had to consume just under, I want to say 1,400 calories, and then it decreased to like 1,300, and then I went down to 1,200 calories. And my protein intake ranged between 80 to 90 grams of protein a day. And sometimes I fell short, but that was okay. I still did great. One of the things that I wish I would have done before is incorporate more good fats. And that's one thing that I lack right now in my body. So I'm incorporating that now. Now, the timeline. I lost 11 pounds, I want to say the first month. The second month, I lost maybe another 8 pounds. And then like the rest I lost within the next 2 months. So a total, I think I lost like 35 pounds in like 4 or 5 months. Something like along those lines. Typically, the average is like half a pound to 1 pound a week that you're able to lose. But again, it all depends on you and how bad you want it. One of the greatest thing is that I took everything and I jotted everything I put in my mouth. Let me tell you, everything to the T. Now, there was times where I really, really, really wanted to indulge in ice cream. So I would buy that coconut ice cream. You know, it's like it's made with like coconut milk. I forgot the name of it. I'll try to find it, but it was really delicious. And one of the problems is with that is that, you know how they sell like the pint? Well, I would eat the whole pint. And so that probably had like 600 to 800 calories. So that wasn't working. So I had to cut that out of my diet and try something else. And also another thing, chips. Chips, I absolutely love chips. But what I would do is on a cheap meal, if I wanted something that I really, really like have been craving, what I do is I incorporate that into my meal. Like I really love chips, so I added some tortilla chips, you know, like the natural chips, whatever you call it. And that satisfied my craving because of the salt and the carbs. Now, it's also really important to have carbs before you work out. That's just another thing. It gives you that extra boost of energy. And let's see. So fast forward, I've been able to keep the weight off, which is great, fine and dandy. I have tweaked my diet just a little bit because I am working from home, and I do drink my shake in the morning, just exactly the same way I drink my tea at 8 o'clock. And then I drink my my shake at 10 o'clock. My snack still remains the same. My dinner now, instead of having a shake for lunch, for lunch around 4 or 5 o'clock, because this is how I space out my meals every 3 hours. So I would have dinner for lunch. So I would have like my chicken and like whatever it is that I make, like that's exactly what I'll have for lunch. And then for dinner, I would have my shake. Now, sometimes I would have 2 meals versus 2 shakes. So I would I would take away 1 shake and add another meal to my my diet, because I need to incorporate just a little bit more of the good fats. And again, it really, really depends on your body, what your nutritional needs are and such. But this plan absolutely worked for me, and I want to like share it with you guys to, you know, to tell you guys exactly what I did that may help you guys as well. I'll put the link on my description on where you can do your wellness profile, and I'm telling you, it would give you all the information that you need, like the your nutritional values that you need in order to achieve a half a pound to a pound a week on your, you know, for your goals. So one thing, keep that in mind, just click on the link below, click on wellness. It should say like wellness profile. Click on that link, it'll take you there. Just fill out the information and you'll get it. And if you like, I can also follow up with you guys. But this video is just informational purposes. I am a wellness coach. However, I just really wanted to show you guys what my journey was and how I was able to accomplish this. And today, I do still incorporate some workout, you know, the walking that I normally do. However, I had to tweak some things because I do have an injury on my knee of years and years of being morbid obese. I do have a fracture on my kneecap. And so when I bend down, it hurts. When I do other things, it hurts. But I will show you on another video what I do to kind of like minimize the pain. And also I have tennis elbow. And it also had to do with the fact that on a computer all day, I type a lot. And secondly, I lift weights. So I had to minimize the amount of weights that I lift. So that's another thing, but we'll get to that in another video. But I want to thank you all for watching my channel, and I really hope that this kind of like helps someone in any way. I mean, I myself always had a binge eating disorder, and this definitely has helped me overcome some of the hurdles when it comes to binge eating disorders. So if you want to learn more, you can always email me or message me, and I can certainly get in contact with you. And yeah, let's chat. Type something on my on the story on the video below. I would like to hear your feedback, your comments, and yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you for watching.